So what is going on, guys? Dale619 here, and I just want to say a huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And today I'm going to be bringing you my first question and answers video, and I'm a little bit nervous about doing this because I've never done this sort of video for my channel before. But hopefully, if this goes down well and you guys enjoy it, then I'll be probably doing more of these videos in the future. So let's get right to it. So the first question we get is from I Feel Fat Cows, and he asks, what do you use to commentate and record gameplay, and what headset do you use for gaming? What I use for commentating and recording gameplay is a HD PVR. I think most people would have to need one if you're gonna be starting on YouTube. Really, it records videos in HD. It's great to use, and yeah, it's really great. And I've had no problems with the device so far. And I've had it for over a year. And he asks, what headset do you use for gaming? I used to use X12 Turtle Beaches. I had them for a year, well, I would say about 10 months. I managed to buy them online last March, and they lasted for, like I said, 10 months. But after that, something went wrong inside the wiring, and I could only hear outside of one of the ears, and they were okay, but they're quite expensive, really, and they're not too bad for gaming. But now, what I use for headset I use for gaming is just a normal Xbox Live mic. Mainly because I don't want to be spending a lot of money on a mic what's going to break in a few months. I'm not going to be that reliable to use. And I don't have any problems with the Xbox mic. It's a bit uncomfortable to use when you first start using it. But after a bit you kind of get used to it, and it's not really that bad. So hopefully that answers your question. So the next question we're going to get in is, if you haven't said this, how did you start gaming? And what was the first game you played? And how old were you when you started? How did I start gaming? To answer two questions in one. I was 4 years old when I started gaming. I remember playing on the Sega Mega Drive, and I remember playing the original Duck Hunt, the original Mario, and the original Sonic games. And I kind of grew up where my uncle used to store a lot of game systems, and he used to have a lot of PlayStation 1 video games and a lot of PlayStation 2 video games. And I kind of grew up with that. Like, he had no use for them, so he was like, oh, are you interested in these? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was just hooked on gaming because it was like, holy shit, this is amazing. It was amazing to play, and there's been a lot of games I've really enjoyed, and you know, this is why I wanted to do YouTube. But to put it straightforward, that's how I started gaming pretty much. I was really young. The first game I played when I was really young was probably like I said, the original Mario, the original Duck Hunt, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and I kind of grew up with that, really. And yeah, hopefully that answers that question. So the next question we've got is, let me have a look. So Dr. Cuddles PhD, he asks a ton of questions. I'm only going to answer a few. How old are you? I'm 17 years old. And what's my favourite colour? Actually, no, what's my favourite animal? Favourite animal? That's a really good question. I would have to say, oh, that's a hard question. There's a lot of good animals out there. Either a tiger, because tigers are pretty cool, or favourite animal. Oh, dude, that's a hard question. There's a lot of good animals out there. I can't really answer that. I would say any animal. I would probably say a sloth. A sloth. Yeah, that's my favourite animal because of how derpy they are, but how pretty amazingly cute they are. So hopefully, you know, that answers that. And the next question, I'm going to get straight onto this, is, what is your goal on YouTube? That is a really good question. In all honesty, my goal on YouTube, it's going to sound cheesy. My goal on YouTube is to entertain you guys, to bring out great videos, great content, great quality videos, and to make sure that you guys enjoy my commentary, enjoy the gameplay. And I think that's mainly it, really. Apart from subscribers, I would say that I'm really happy to have 1,000 subscribers. It may have took quite a long time, but I'm not expecting my channel to grow to 1 million subscribers in a month. You know, I'm not expecting to be a huge channel and grow really quick. You know, I don't want to grow really rapidly because it'd be really difficult to maintain, to speak to you guys and stuff. So I hope that answers that question. And yeah, it's a hard answer. My goal on YouTube is just pretty much to entertain you guys. I know it sounds really cheesy, but I want to bring out great videos for you guys. And he also asks, what is my KD ratio? My kill death ratio in Call of Duty is mainly being like a 1.15, 1.20. In Call of Duty World at War, that was my first Call of Duty video game I ever played, and that got me hooked into it, of course. But I didn't really care about the kill death ratio. I had no idea it really existed, so I just kind of went along with it anyway. And I think my kill death ratio was kind of a 1.15, 1.20, And in Modern Warfare 3, it was like a 1.90, I think. That was probably the best KD ratio I ever got. So hopefully that answers that. Next question: Do I plan on getting partnered? I'm already partnered with the RPM network. I've been partnered with them since last September. And are you getting the PS4 or the Xbox One? I'm probably gonna go with the Xbox One, mainly because it'd be really quite annoying to try to get used to the controls and the settings of the PlayStation 4, and to get the whole feel of the controller. But it mostly depends on what my friends are getting. If 30 of my friends are getting the PlayStation 4 and 20 of my friends are getting the Xbox One, I'll probably get the PS4. But I don't know. It's a good question though. Okay, next question. Have you ever thought of making a competitive team and competing in game battles? I've not really thought about it, mainly because I'm not a kind of player like that. I think, personally, I wouldn't do justice for game battles. I wouldn't do that well. I enjoy Call of Duty, but I've played a few competitive games in the whole Call of Duty series, and I didn't enjoy it that much because you've got the call-outs, you've got a lot to worry about, you don't want to mess up, you don't want to mess up for your team, and you've got a lot of pressure adding on if you're the last man alive, saying search and destroy, and you've got a whole 5-man team watching you. It's quite stressful and it's pretty nerve-wracking, so maybe one day, but I don't know, I've not really thought about it, so hopefully that answers that. What is the game you enjoy the most? The game I enjoy the most, I would have to say recently, would probably be Borderlands 2, mainly because I put about 80 plus hours into that game. I purchased the game last May. No, not last May, because that would be last year. It wouldn't have come out then. I purchased it last month, so in the middle of May. Completed it about 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty much perfect. You know, I couldn't expect any more from an amazing game like Borderlands. Borderlands 1 I wasn't that impressed with, but Borderlands 2 was just wow. Like, graphic-wise, story-wise, gameplay-wise, everything is great about it, and it's got a really good story to back it up, and everything's great about it, and I really enjoy it. So I've been playing quite a lot of that lately, and played a lot of the Hitman Absolution, and I think that's about it recently. The games I've been enjoying the most. Nothing else really springs to mind, really. Nothing what makes me want to play it for ages. Right. Next question. Who is your favourite commentator, and what is your favourite game to play? Favourite commentator? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Good question. I'm trying to think about this. Favourite commentator? It's not really a commentator. Okay, there's two YouTube channels that come to mind. None of them are really gameplay commentating game-wise. I'd have to say KYR Speedy because of his amazing, like, his brilliant video ideas. And it's always a great video when it's a KYR Speedy video. And I would have to say Rooster Teeth, even though they're not a commentating channel, what they do video-wise is brilliant. I enjoy the podcast, I enjoy the Let's Plays, I enjoy things to do in Minecraft and all of that, and, you know, they're really entertaining. So, I know you wouldn't, I don't know if you would class them as commentators or not, but those are my favourite YouTube channels. And what is my favourite game to play? Favourite game to play probably recently would have to be Borderlands, like I said, because there's nothing else which has sprung to mind, really. Next question comes in from SmartEye75, and he asks, what is your favourite My Little Pony episode? I'd have to probably say the first one, mainly because it was a new experience, and it was pretty cool to get to know each character, and it was pretty much a great episode altogether, really. I can't really think of anything else, really. So, next question, what is the meaning of life? And by the way, I love you, man. Thank you, love you too. And meaning of life, I would have to say food. Nothing else comes to mind. Food and sleep and friendships, because I can't think of anything else, even though it sounds really silly. Next question, can you help me with my channel advice? Okay, a few things. Make sure to buy a really good microphone. Make sure, if you're going to be recording Xbox or PlayStation 3 games, a HD PVR, because it records in HD, and I think that's the only system mainly what would work. I don't think you could buy, like, I know there's other accessories besides the HD PVR, like the HD PVR, the Elgato, and a few other ones, and a Dazzle, I think, but sort of something like that, a device what will record from your screen to your computer. And I would have to say advice with your channel, talk to other YouTubers, don't be shy, get your name out there. Like, I know it can be annoying to some people, and some people can get really annoyed with it, which is quite understandable, but I would have to say, don't be shy to talk to other people and say, hey, I hate to annoy you, but can you take out 5 minutes of your time to check out my YouTube channel and give me some advice? Even though you could annoy some people with it, I would rather do that than wait like 2 years and gain like 12 subs, because it just doesn't work. But that's my advice, you know, you don't have to do that, but I think that's, when it comes to mine, that's what I would maybe do. Next question comes in from FluffitMuckSwag62, and he asks, how did you get so damn sexy? Well, aren't you a charmer? That's all I'm going to say. That it must be because I have a lovely British accent. I'm only joking, guys. I have no idea. You answer that question. You answer that for yourself, because I have no idea. The Simmons asks, what's your favourite tea? I would have to say herbal tea is quite nice. I would have to say my favourite tea is just normal, ordinary tea. Put 2 sugars in there, a little bit of milk. Yeah, it's pretty much sorted. That's pretty much the best cup of tea that I can ever have. Okay, were you inspired by anyone to start commentating? Oh, okay. And where do you see yourself next year? Who inspired me to start commentating? Probably the Marker J, because he put a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of effort into his videos. I would have to say FakeRads at the time, so I used to watch him quite a lot. And I think those are kind of the big 2 what spring to mind. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you heard that, but the family cat, Cookie, just meowed. I hope that picked it up, because that was, and I was rolling around on the floor. Dude, I'm trying to do a video. Yeah, okay, I'll stroke you for a minute. God, anyway. Yeah, those are the people who inspired me to start doing YouTube, really, like the Marker J, FakeRads, and I think that's about it, really. Where do I see myself next year? Personal or YouTube-wise? YouTube-wise, I still want to see myself doing great videos over YouTube and having a lot of support by you guys. And personal, in real life, I would want to go different places, maybe go to a different college, meet more friends, and kind of, I would say, save up and kind of spend more time with family and friends, really. And I think that's about it, really. Nothing else I can really think about anyone else who inspired me, really. So, the last 2 questions. This next question, if you guys have got family around you, like your parents watching this video, you might want to turn your volume a little bit down. It comes from BulletBill96, and he asks, who is your favourite porn star? Lovely. That's all I'm going to say. Lovely question. Favourite, oh, let me think. I don't know if I have a favourite, really. I have no idea. I mean, I don't watch porn. I mean, who watches porn? Not me. Nah. Okay, the final question is, hey Dale, question 1, how are you? And question 2, when and how did you meet BulletBill? So, kind of glad that these 2 questions go into each other. So this is the last question. How are you? I'm pretty good, thank you. Hopefully you're doing okay. And the last question is, when and how did you meet BulletBill? I think this is a great question to finish the Q&A. So, when and how did I meet BulletBill? Okay, I'm hearing sirens outside. I don't know if you heard that, but okay, I'm getting distracted. Don't get distracted. When and how did you meet BulletBill? I met BulletBill. I knew him because my family knew his family. We grew up together. We live pretty much in the same area, so me and him became friends through that, should I say? And that's how I kind of met him, really. Me and him have been into the same kind of video games, and that's why me and him decided to do YouTube. And I really can't thank him enough for that, because he inspired me to do a lot of YouTube too, because it sounded like a great idea, and we both helped each other out. We both were a part of each other's channels, and I'm gonna leave his channel in the description. I'll leave it an annotation on screen. So I'm about to run out of breath. There we go. I've been talking forever. And so yeah, a big thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. 1,000 subscribers is just, it's amazing, guys. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. You're all amazing. I love you all. And that's about it for the Q&A. So if you've enjoyed the video, I would love some feedback. And thank you so much. Thank you. I couldn't have asked for a better day today. It really means a lot. This has cheered me up. Thank you so much. I'm Dale619. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.